Hello, everybody. Just getting everything set up here. Just give me a moment. Get us all set up and ready to go. My other computer is working. Looks like it is. Inventory is good. That's fantastic. Don't have to worry about that. So, with that being said, welcome back, everybody. This is Ferone the Gnome, and we are playing Lord of the Rings online. Uh, And in this particular stream, we're going to continue our efforts out in Eastern Gondor. Let's go ahead and get switched over to our battle outfit. And let's grab our gifts right now. There's our silver hobbit gift and our gold hobbit gift. And let's see, we got a scroll of max morale and power for 6 hours. We got 100 virtue XP potion, 2 greater potions of power, okay, and 200 virtue experience. So we'll go ahead and use those suckers. Throw these down here. We'll throw them in our boost thing later on. Oh yes, we got to get our crafting bags out of our shared storage. Let's see here. Bags. Withdraw. Withdraw. Parkour. Would you believe? Withdraw. Withdraw. This always takes the most time. Just getting your bags out of storage. Doop 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 doop. Doop 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 doop. Alright, there we go. We got our bags now. Now we can put them where we want them. Those bags cost a lot of real world money to purchase. That's why you take your time and make sure you get them in and out of your storage without them disappearing, because they're expensive. Alright, we got that taken care of. Let's pull up our old mappy map stuff here. Tumliden, and this one was Lanieth. Let's go with Tumliden and see where that puts us. I can't really remember where we want to be. We don't need this tract right now. Got some water. And by the way, it is March 5th, 2024, about 8:49 p.m. here. If you're watching on Twitch, please do me a favor and hit the follow. If you're watching over on YouTube, please hit the subscribe. Leave a like and a comment. I will figure out what I'm trying to say eventually. Then go over to the big X that used to be a little blue bird and follow me there. It's at Ferone the Gnome. With that said, let's get into playing the game. So this Watchful Eye thing, level 25, Northern Downs. Oh, that's what that was. Okay, I went over to Northern Downs to kill some wargs. So I was wondering what the heck that was. Let's look at our old mappy map. We got stuff and more stuff. We got a thing here. So we should probably go do that. Is that a roving threat? Because we're not going to do roving threats. This is the Southern Way. Okay, the Southern Way. What is the Southern Way? It's this one. Talk to Angbor near the crossings of so-and-so. Alright. Sounds like a winner. Let's do it. Actually, let's get on to our war steed. It goes a little faster. A little faster. Hope everybody's having a fantastic week. Had an awesome weekend. Spent some time up on my farm. Played on my tractor. Played Minecraft in the real world. Come on, get over here. There, we got it. Stop! Stop! Oh my god, seriously. There. I think we got it. Anyway, had some fun up on the farm. As always, I can't wait until I get that all set up and finally hit retirement age, and I will move up there permanently. Happiest person on. Until then, I get to go up there on weekends and some vacation time and stuff like that. Sorry if my head was itching. I've been sweating, so I wanted to grab my brush, take my cap off. Oh, much better. let my head breathe some. Okay. Let's continue on. It's in that direction. So, for those watching on Twitch, we just got through doing our EverQuest stream. Had a little bit of fun over there. It's part of our Alternate Personas experiment series, where I'm trying to level up some alternate personas, a feature they added to the game this year. It's a vastly different game than Lord of the Rings Online, I will say that right up front. Alright, let's talk to this guy here. Our names are missing, let's get them back. There we are, it's Angbor. And let's make this large enough for an adult to read. Ah, Lorrandan, what has kept you? You tell Lord Angbor of the Haradrim's unusual behavior at the Beacon Minlos and Lady Tyrannus's concerns. Wow, that's hard to say. If their forces became divided at the river, perhaps more of their number have fled into the trees in the south. I know of a settlement to the south called Halak, but my men and I will not travel so far south as we advance to the east. Yet for once I agree with the lady. The Haradrim in Upper Lebanon must be defeated if we are to leave these lands behind. I ask that you travel to Halak and aid the people there if you are able. It seems we must part ways again, my friend, but let us hope that our paths will align in Lossernak. Okay, so he's sending us off to do some fighting down here, it would appear. Yes, indeed, we're going down here. So let's mount up and go do that. We need to go that way just a hair. Just a hair. It's only Tuesday. We got 3 more days in the work week. My work week's going a little better this week. I've made some breakthroughs on some stuff towards the end of last week and doing a lot better. I was really stressing last week, but I'm doing a lot better now. Let's see here. I think we actually need these for the deed. Yeah, we do. The Slayer deed. We're not even on the advanced version yet, so we need 20 more of those. I do believe we have Slayer deed accelerator going. We do. Another 5 hours worth, so that's fantastic. Fantastic! You've arrived at Halak, but it lies in ruin. It does. Are these people friendly or not? They aren't attacking me, so that seems like a good thing. Let's look at our map. We need to go further in here. Is the music too loud? Let me know, by the way. I will lower it if it's too loud. I like the ambience of the music myself. Few come willingly to Halak these days, traveler. The Haradrim seek to oust us from our homes, but they shall not succeed, not while I or the rest of the folk that remain still draw breath. If you will help us, we would be honored to count a champion among our number. You must forgive me, traveler, but I have much to do and little time in which to do it. Just today we endured our 4th assault by the Haradrim in recent days, and we are growing worse for the wear. Many of our supplies were scattered in the rubble of the attack, and the goods we stored away on our boats must be recovered. There are others who yet remain, such as Lorrandan and Gorhir. They may require aid in their task as well. I do have more yet to ask of you, but I cannot delay in my efforts any longer. When you have spoken to the others and gathered our supplies, I shall speak to you once more. So I see right here is some supplies right behind her. She's busy telling me to get them though, so you know, it is what it is. There wasn't a milestone here, was there? I don't think there was. There's Lorrandan over there. If only there were more of us, I would take up arms against these vile men, but I fear that time has passed. We now hold out as best we can, but you might be able to stand against them. My folk and I have endured many assaults now, and I have done my best to learn of the ways of the Herodrim. With this knowledge, I hope to leave them crippled at the hands of an able warrior. Wonder, are you such a champion? I might be. Even after so many attacks, we still know little of the plans of the Herodrim aside from their slow advance across the Uri and to the east. I've seen their captains, or however they are named among their people, bearing small missives during their assaults on Halak. I do not know if these are letters they have seized from settlements they have already raised, or their orders from some unseen master, but I wish to know, for the good of all in Lebanon and beyond. You are a Hell champion, and can stand against the Herodrim. You seek out their leaders near the banks of the Uri. You might be able to retrieve them of the relieve them of these missives, and shed some light on their designs for Gondor. After the Herodrim left Halak during one of their raids, I followed some of their forces at quite a distance, mind you. I saw them encamped along the banks of the Uri, and a few among them had set to work on crafting crude bridge rafts. The crossings of Uri are wide indeed, but these men seem to be preparing the way for an invasion. If their forces could cross the entire southern span of the Uri, the people of Lebanon, Lasarnak, and even the White City would be indefensible. I ask that you burn their bridge rafts and slay the woodworkers who crafted them before they can be used to any vile end. Okay. What? Hold on. There's a fishing supplier? What does he do? He sells a basic fishing rod. And I have better than that. We're moving on. What else we got? Anything? There's a sack of rations. Such an incredible game. I honestly do not know how this game did not become as big as World of Warcraft. It's incredible that it didn't. It has to be a marketing thing or something. There's some sort of failure, because this game is every bit as good as Final Fantasy, XIV or XI, better than XI, and World of Warcraft. It deserves way more than what it's gotten. I mean, story-based MMOs aren't everybody's thing. I get that. But there's still a lot of combat and character development in this game. It's not just story. It just amazes me that I spent over 2 decades playing EverQuest when I could have been playing this. Don't get me wrong, I liked EverQuest, and I still do to a certain extent. Hit the wrong button there. But in comparison, I just feel like EverQuest is a whole lot of swing, 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 swing. And this is like, it's all story. It's just really good story. I couldn't tell you the story in EverQuest, and I played it for over 2 decades. They have gone again, but I'm certain they shall return. The Herodrim have crossed the Anduin into our lands, but many more still await across its rushing waters. They have taken much from us, indeed, but we shall not be broken. It has been my charge to keep the fires lit and our stomachs full, but the Herodrim have made this task more difficult with each passing day. We've endured numerous assaults by the Herodrim now, traveler. Many of our numbers were killed in their earliest attacks, and more still fled to Tumliden. But I shall not be moved. However, their archers are swift on their feet, and in the midst of the last assault, they stole many goods of great import to us, including some of our food stores. Our people are determined, but we cannot maintain a defense if we are starved. You can recover them from the archers. We shall be able to hold out for weeks to come. Alright. Do check our little mappy map. Looks like all over here. And EverQuest is great in its own way as well. Don't get me wrong. EverQuest is all about strategical combat, sort of, so to speak, because there's a lot of crowd control, pulling, splitting of mobs, and all and so forth. The raids are up to 72 people in size. It's a different kind of game. It's a different kind of MMO. I just find that I really, really enjoy a story-based MMO like this, and I would totally be into Final Fantasy 14, and was for a little while, except for the fact that I'm just not into the Asian theming. I have nothing against it; it's just not my preferred style. I like a European medieval style. This sort of thing here: swords and shields and magic and stuff. This is my style. Lorrandan and Gore here are good men, but they are not warriors. I trust they were interested in your aid as well. As for me, I have seen the strangest of things in recent days, things that no mortal man could accomplish. Could it belie the true might of our foes? I have something to ask of you, Lorrandan. Few others have heard me on this matter, but you seem the kind to heed the tales of strangers. In my youth, I often traveled the lands of Lebanon and spent much time upon the banks of its rivers. I knew well of the legends of our people, as did all other children of Lebanon, but that was not the reason for my wandering. My father had taken ill in summer, and the disease claimed him by spring. My mother went silent for a year's time, and all looked upon me as a child of madness and misfortune. My only respite was in walking the banks of the 5 rivers, and so I went. The Uri was nearest to my home, and it too knew well of tragedy and death. It was there that King Eldakar slew the usurper long ago, but many others fell and bloodied its shallows before the battle came to an end. It is said that the last of the 5 sisters, the lone lady of Uri, once looked upon our people with fondness, but the horrors that occurred in her waters led her to spirit herself away. It may seem a different tale from my own, but I have not yet reached its ending. You see, I sat near the falls of the crossings one day, and was overcome by the sadness of my family's fate. As I dried my tears, I saw something that has not left my mind in all my years. I saw the image of a woman's face gazing upon me from behind the falls. I dashed into the water and called out, but as soon as I drew close to the falls, the face had gone. To this day, I know the lone lady appeared before me, and ever since I have held close my belief in the sisters. The Haradrim do not respect our lands or rivers as we do, and they do not know to fear the ire of the 5 sisters. The lone lady should not again suffer the blood of men in her waters, and I ask that you seek her out at the crossings as I once did. May she watch over Lebanon and keep us from the evils of war. Let me clean my glasses real quick. They're getting super smudgy, nasty. Oh, if you wear glasses, by the way, I found out last year just by sheer luck. So I was trying to find something, not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before, to get my brother as like a stocking stuffer thing. I happened to cross an advertisement for these things here. They're called Peeps, Peeps, and do yourself a favor, go on Amazon and get some, or wherever you can find them, anywhere. They are a godsend for people with glasses. Oh yeah, this is what they look like. Peeps, little thingy, so you get rid of all the dust. Then you pull this out and you wipe it down, and it's carbon recharged or something like that every time you in and out. They're really nice. No, I'm not getting paid anything, because you'll note I don't have a link for you to click or anything. Just get them wherever you can get them, because they're fantastic. So it looks like we need to go over here. So let's get on our mountain ride, Clyde. squirrel! We just ran over it. Poor squirrel. Squirrel gone. Look, there's another squirrel. There's lots of squirrels out here. Here we are. We had to stop and get this Anorian Skarn deposit. Can't pass that up, you know? You know what I'm saying, Vern? You know what I'm saying? Well, there's two of them here, man. We are just scoring. There's a Herodom Archer. We need to kill him. Yeah. Oh, am I supposed to loot those? I always forget that because you don't normally loot corpses in this game. But I must have a quest for it this time. Yep, it's exactly what it is. Gotta find the other one I killed. There it is. Yeah, in a game like EverQuest, you loot all the corpses in World of Warcraft, so on and so forth. But in this game, you really don't. It automatically loots whenever you kill them. So whenever you get a quest that has you, makes it where you have to loot it, sometimes you'll totally forget, like I do. And you run around trying to finish the quest going, why is it not updating? So one thing I will say about Lord of the Rings Online, it feels like, and by the way, it's a 16-year-old game, it feels like they've tried different things over the years, and everything seems to change every so often, if that makes sense. It's like they try a design, and then in a couple years there's a different design with a different expansion and so forth. Which, you know, every MMO has expansions, and they change and stuff like that. But fundamental things like, you know, running into a quest in an expansion that requires you to actually loot the mobs. And then in other expansions or areas of the game, not looting any mobs because the quests don't put, you know, things out for the mobs. So, you know, that kind of stuff. And, you know, I can craft myself super overpowered gear in low levels and up through, you know, 70 and so on and so forth. But then at a certain point it feels like they don't follow that pattern anymore on crafting. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it, but it just feels like there's some identity crisis in the game. It's one of its downfalls. So they don't keep a design pattern and stick with it for the full 16 years of the game. I wasn't around for it, but like, for instance, they have this thing called Legendary Items, the LI system, and that is your weapons. At level 48, you can get a quest to go get these weapons, and these weapons grow with you, and you keep modifying them and modifying the slots and upgrading them and putting stuff in them and so forth. That system, from what I've read, has changed 3 times in the life of the game. Not small changes, vast changes in how it works, how you acquire it, how you upgrade it, and so forth. That's what I'm talking about when I say that there's a bit of a identity crisis when you play the game, when you play through from level 1 to max level. Now, in that particular situation, leveling up from 1 to max level, which I think now is 150? Can't remember exactly. That's not going to change. Your LI system will work the same as soon as you get it at around level 48 to 50. throughout the rest of the game. That's not going to change. But what I'm talking about is like over the years, they've vastly changed the design and how the LI systems work. But then when it comes to crafting, that's totally different. It's like from the third rank of crafting, you join a crafting guild, you get crafting recipes that allow you to make stuff once a week, twice a week, and every day. There's like 3 different recipes. And they give you the output from it is an item that you use, it consumes it, and you gain experience, or reputation, I mean, with that particular crafting guild. Well, so I got up to, what was it? Oh, here, I can check right here. I got up to West Emnet, Norian actually, on my metalsmith. And I was like, how come there's no crafting? You know, because if you see right here, I have Metalsmith Guild in West Emnet. Everything from expert up has a Metalsmith Guild. There wasn't one for Norian. Apparently, around level 100, 105, somewhere in there, they changed the whole way that the crafting thing works. So for the first 100 levels, you gain experience or reputation with your crafting guilds one way, then you hit 100 or so, and it completely changes to a different system for getting it. And that's what I'm talking about. How clearly you can tell clearly how things changed a particular level or you know, expansion a particular year or something like that, if that makes sense. You see that over and over. And understand, the game is still freaking amazing and awesome. I'm just saying, if I had to pick things that are odd or things I don't like about the game, that would be some of the things. There's the identity crisis, the not picking a design and sticking with it for 16 years. Add to it, modify it, increase it, you know, expand it. That's one thing. Completely changing it, you know, the game system is different. Alright, we got all of those. Still need something out here. Not real sure what. Check my map, make sure I'm not going the wrong way. What is the purple? The guiding blade, and read the missive. Oh, okay. The hour has come for our greatest triumph. The city of stars has fallen, and our advance awaits only on the darkness of dawn. Our force is vast and grows greater by the day. If you seek the spoils of victory in the favor of the Great Eye, you will travel at once to Osgiliath and rally with the Morgul host. The men of Gondor have lost all but the armor they bear, and so thin has it worn that none may stand in the path of our host and live. Okay, so we're supposed to go back and turn these quests in. Actually, let's mount up so we can move faster. Hey, we completed that. So now it's going to give us the advanced version of that deed, which is right here. We need to kill 240 of them now. And we got 5 free Lotro coins for completing that particular deed. I wonder if I can get through here. It would be nice if I could. Oh, is there an invisible wall? No, we made it! Haha! It's awesome. That's something right there that's bugging the hell out of me. Alright, a guiding blade. These are grim tidings, Lorrandan. This missive fills me with dread, and I ask that you take it away from me. Do with it what you will, but remove it from my sight. The lady must be told of this. I only hope she can send word to the steward in time. As much as I wish the Haradrim gone from our lands, I would gladly keep them from returning to their cruel masters in the east. You have done well to slow their advance even further, my friend. Let us hope that this delay leaves their plans undone. Where was the other guy? There was somebody else I was supposed to talk to, I thought. Oh yeah, he's down on the dock. Thank you, Lorrandan. I shall see these goods brought to the others at once. We shall hide them away in secret places the next time the Haradrim dare attack Halleck, where they cannot steal what they cannot find. And back to the first person I bit. I didn't mean to step on them. That was horrible. Okay, maybe not. I don't see anything flashing over this way. Just that right there. So we'll head up this way. See if anybody's online tonight. Hey, Bibbleman's online tonight. Where am I supposed to go? Right over here. There lies drowned near a pile of river stones as his brethren battle something or other. Stones of the Ilre. Oh, here we are. No, her. The lone lady's face flushes with anger, and she does not respond to your words. Oh, she's going to send her people to Tiny. You trespass as all others do. Be gone and sully my waters no more. It's hard to read. Okay, so we got a quest from that. It is, you have encountered armors given form by the waters of the Uri to reclaim the armor pieces for the people of Gondor. Okay. Ooh, rich Anorian Skarn deposit. Hold on, water elementals. I need to go collect this. Need more bad guys. Alright, that should finish that quest. Let me see. Oh, now we gotta go back down here. Alright. Just doing this for fun. No real reason. Totally didn't have to do that, but I was just doing it for the heck of it. Seems server seems to be doing good tonight. Not a lot of server lag. Of course, now that I say that, it'll probably lag. These do count, don't they? Yeah, for the advanced Slayer, dude. I'm saddened to know that the lone lady has grown so cruel in her rage, but these armors are of great import to the history of our people. It is true that many of the usurper's followers were left to rot in the waters of Uri alongside their master, but I never expected to see their armor pulled from the riverbed after so many centuries. But you'll see that these are given to Lord Sirgon of Pelargir when this conflict has ended. As ruler of the home of the ship kings, he may decide their final place of rest. The lone lady has turned against us. All is lost, Lorrandan. She has always been the most distant of the sisters, even in our stories of old, yet she was never so twisted as you describe. What has happened to her after these long years, and what can be done? What can be done, Lorrandan? Even if we succeed in pushing the enemy from Lebanon, the lone lady's fervor will deliver ruin onto our lands and waters for years untold. It is clear that our words no longer bear any importance to her. Her mind has been twisted by the return of great evils, and she will not rest until all have been punished for the deeds of the past. I fear that only her sisters might calm her now, but I have never looked upon them, and I know not where they might hide away in such dark times. Seek them at the rivers Sirith, Cerny, Selos, and Gilrain. I cannot promise you shall ever find them, but if you do, you must be told of the lone lady's madness. Even if you do not succeed, I shall know you did all you could for my people. Oh my! So we gotta go back to all the rivers. Holy crap! That's a long. That's a lot of running around right there. A lot of running around. I guess we can go to Tumliden or whatever the heck that's called, Glaliath, and that'll get us closer. So the Glaniath, there we are. And we'll ride from there. I just thought of something. Okay, fine. I'm gonna look that up anyway. Men of so and so. I don't know which one it was. Where I was trying to get the faction up to get this particular mount I was wanting here in Gondor. But it's okay. I'll figure it out later. Cut board. There, we made it. Oh, I think I know what it is. Pillar gear. I'm an ally. Can't remember what it was I needed to be. Can't see anything. There she is. My waters have whispered of a man such as you. You have come bearing ill tidings, have you not? You tell true tongue of her sister's rage. She has not spoken to me and my sisters in many long years, but she knows well that we do not involve ourselves in the troubles of mortal men, unless it is for the good of all. We must free her from her blindness before it consumes her. Okay, the next one is up over here. Yeah, I think we can make it. If not, this is going to be fun. Go for that last step, it's a Lulu. I can find a way up. Don't know that I can necessarily go up that kind of a high incline. In most MMOs, that would not be a problem. In this game, it is a problem. Terranor just confirmed what I was thinking. We'll just swim for a while. This is interesting because yeah. I was just looking up at the time. I'm like, how has it already been 46 minutes that I've been streaming this game? Whereas when I was playing EverQuest a while ago, I kept looking up at the time going, oh my god, it's only been 20 minutes. It's only been 40 minutes. It's only been, over and over. I was like, oh my god. I can't believe how much my interests have changed because I played that game for over 2 decades. And I struggle to stay interested in it now. Whereas when I play Lord of the Rings Online, the time flies by. Oh, man. I almost jumped off. I almost jumped off. She is just skippy happy. Waters have told me much of you, Lorrandan. You need not speak, for I already know all you have to say. It is clear that my sister has grown mad, for who among us would garb her own waters in the weak armors of man? Are not our currents unbreakable? Perhaps she should try dancing instead. Silverfroth lets out a laugh. I do not know if she shall listen to my words, but I shall try when the time comes. Dance! Dance, river woman, dance! Hey, I just seen that. Treasure cache. I found another one of them. Don't know if I'll ever find all of them. But by golly, when I find one, I'm going to click it. You're not dancing like the other one. How are you doing today? And who are you to step so boldly into my waters? I could drown you with a thought, and yet I do not, for I know well of your purpose here. If you know well my purpose, why'd you have to ask who I am? My sister's rage overflows from the Uri, and I feel her anger even now. She pulls more armor of the dead from her waters with each passing moment, and soon not even the banks of her river shall contain her. I know the truth of what must be done, even if the others do not see it. So at this point, let's click back over here. Take a look at this. Seek the Maiden of Gilrain. Oh. That's going to be the one that's way up here. Okay. What else do we have? Speak with offering. These are roving threats. I don't turn those off. Alright. We need to go over that way. Let's see if we can call to Ost Engelbed. In here, Ost Engelbed. Woohoo! That'll make it easy. That is a dead end. I knew that. I was just testing everybody to make sure they knew it. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, that's the way. Oh God, yes. All right. Okay, we need to go way over that way. Okay, I get it now. I was just trying to skirt the edge of this. Totally unnecessary, but I just wanted to do it. This is gonna hurt. Oh, that bird's going to keep me from getting it, isn't he? Of course he is. Alright, bird. Time to die. You just couldn't go away, so you had to die. Need to turn and go this direction. There's a tater back there. Potato. Yeah, turn. Here we are. A potato. Damn, 53 minutes already. Of course you're gonna guard the freaking ore. I mean, honestly, why is the bird guarding the ore? Bird droppings, uh-huh. It is good to look upon you, Lorrandan. My sisters have told me of what troubles you, and how the evils of men have once again tainted the Eyrie. My sister has grown wild, and she must be calmed before this corruption can overtake her completely. I fear that Grey Eye may speak true, for time grows short indeed. You must soothe her wounds of old before it is too late. Time to meet some Nazgul. Oh, fun. The lone lady, she has always been the most distant of my sisters, but I never sensed such darkness within her, only a great sadness, a sadness she has carried with her for many of your years. She never spoke much to us, never even speaking of her true name, but I wish she had come to us with her troubles. We have all seen horrors in the long years we have spent in these lands. She must know that she does not stand alone. The men of Lebanon fought The men of Lebanon fought brother against brother and spilled much blood in her waters. But now you say the southern men that seek to cross her waters are met by rotting suits of armor. I fear she will not be calmed easily, but my sisters and I must reach her somehow. Travel to the crossings of Eroi, for it is there that my sisters and I shall meet you. We shall put an end to this, no matter what action must be taken. Excuse me. And we finished a quest thingy as well. Let me click on this. Deed completed. Woohoo! 2,000 virtue. Title awarded. Hero of Upper Lebanon. Deed bestowed. Quest of Eastern Gondor. And we got 5 free Lotro coins. We will do what we must, Lorrandan. Are you prepared? I am. Let's travel. The Lone Lady. Why do you persist, man? You claim that my sisters fear for me? That I should speak to them before it is too late? I have no sisters. I cast you from my waters once, and I shall do so again. No more blood shall be spilled in my waters. Drown Lorrandan and trouble me no more. This seems bad. Am I fighting her, or am I fighting... I'm fighting these bad guys. Okay. As the armored whites sink back into the Uri, where the roaming star appears. Sister, what has become of you? Is such wickedness what you truly seek? I did not seek it. It was forced upon me. Behold, sister, the legacy of men. Here comes some more of them. Or we'll go to them. It's fine. Sister, no, this is not the way. I agree with her. Stand strong, Lorrandan, for my sister's madness must be ended. We can still help you. Listen to us. Look upon the death that surrounds you. Do you hear me, sister? Put an end to this, or we shall wash you away. Be free of your fears and let our strength flow through you. Leave me alone! You have never listened, sisters. You cannot overpower us all, sister. This man will not fall. Let he who bears the guilt be the one to end you all. Armor of the Usurper. None can escape the waters of the Uri. The armor of the Usurper falls broken into the shallows of the Uri. My sisters, I cannot. Sisters, you are still one of our sister. You are still one of us. We have all known horrors and the evils of men. As all our rivers converge, let us all reunite as one and stand together against the evil in the east. I cannot bear to hold such anger within me any longer. I shall not wield my waters against the innocent, for my wounds are old, far older than any that yet live. Thank you, my sisters. Let me do naught but good for the peoples of Middle-earth in the days to come. Oh, finished it. I am glad you urged my sisters to seek me, Lorrandan, and thankful that they could pull me from the depths of my sorrow. There is naught I can say to atone for the evils I visited upon you, but know that you are always welcome in my waters. Although some of the armored whites may still roam the Uri, I shall work to quiet them. Take the armor I bore against you and bring it to the men of these lands. Let this dark chapter of our shared history be done at last. You've done me a great favor, Lorrandan. I shall not trouble you again. Okay, that was an interesting story. And we're already under attack by some more. Oh, it's Haradrim. I love how as soon as I hit them, they all turn and fight me and forget that they're fighting each other. Let's see here. Mount up and head this way. Actually, I don't need to mount up. I can see there's mobs along the way. Let's not deny them the death that they deserve. Now we shall mount up. What is this armor you lay before me? An ornate piece despite such age and wear, it can be none other than the armor worn by the usurper himself. As much as I wish to trust your words, I cannot fathom these tales you tell of the five sisters. They are naught but fables told to the young. Yet the river has held close a relic of our bloody history, and I would not dishonor our people by ignoring such a find. I shall send this armor to Lord Sirgon and see it return to Pelargir. Until this war comes to an end, perhaps the lady would like to hear more of your tale. But I can tarry no longer in Lebanon. We must go to Minas Tirith. The fields of the Pelennor outside the White City are encircled by a great wall, the Ramas Akor, through which we must pass. The south gate in the Ramas is located in the haven of the Harlond. That is where we must go. First we will do as Aragorn requested and see how fares the settlement of Imloth Melu to the north along the road. There is a meeting of roads just south of Imloth Melu and Lossarnock. Let us go there and assess the situation. Alright, so we do need to go talk to her again for that portion of the quest. Yeah, that one. And then the epic is going to send us up here. So we need to go Tumliden, which we should be able to just call to, which is fantastic. Tumliden, there we are. That's the right way. There we are. Let's do our task real quick. Let's see. We'll open up our task window. Clipped ears. 72 of them. We can do that. That's one. Clipped wings. Yep, we got plenty. There. Two. Damaged fur. Perfect. Pitted sword sheaths. Perfect. How many have I taken? I've already forgotten. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Shattered hatchets. Right there. Oof, ton of those. Torn skins. Yep, we got a bunch of those. And last but not least, toxic filth. Yep, we got a whole bunch of toxic crap in our bags. Now let's turn all these in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This will do 7 of our 10 that we can do per day. Oh, let's check this real quick. Remote quest. Okay, good. Alright, we should be able to do 3 more. Clipped ears. Clipped wings. Damaged furs. Alright, that is all of them. Task limit reached. Oh yeah, I do want to check this. Where is that at? Provisioner. I don't see the person for this. That's the Forge Master. I'll find it somewhere. You speak of unbelievable things, Lorrandan, but you assure me that my people are safe, so I shall hold your words to be true. This glacial you spoke of in Halleck, she seems to be a most interesting woman and one whom I would like to speak with in time. Ah, but such things are for another day. I have one last thing to ask for you, my friend. First off, let me choose some stuff. Let's see, we're going to get this by default. Greater Essence of Physical Mastery and Greater Essence of Tactical Mastery. That's awesome. Now, this is heavy, light, medium, and medium. So, heavy is what we want, and it's the only one available. Better armor. And then it doesn't have the little slots where you can put stuff on. But 156 might, which is more than what I have. 153 vitality is way more than what that has. Tactical mastery. Mine doesn't have that. But this one, mine has critical rating. What does it look like? Interesting. That's pretty awesome, honestly. What can you do in the colors to it? Let's change to black. It'll be easiest to see. So you keep the gold trim or the main color, but you darken the stuff around it. Still very cool. That will be going in my wardrobe. Lorrandan, you have done much for me and my people, but I cannot keep you here any longer. Sleep has not come easily to me of late, but even when I find rest, my dreams have grown as dark as the skies. I have seen my brother fall to madness, the deaths of my sons, and great beast of terror marching upon Minas Tirith. What sickness of the mind takes hold that would conjure such foul thoughts? I know not if any of these shall come to pass, but I must work to prevent them if I might. Lord Angbor has his own path to forge into the east, but I would ask something else of you. You may be the last to heed my words, so I beg you to travel to Arnok and speak to a warrior called Berenor. It may delay you, and it may even change your course, but I cannot let those that I love fall to such horrors. Okay, she's sending us off somewhere else. Let's take a look at this armor. So, currently our critical rating, 33%. And whenever we put this on, critical rating goes to 30%. That is a lot less. Our finesse, 27.4, with our old one on. Our finesse is 27.4. So there's no difference in that. Physical mastery, it's at 200. It's capped, basically. Same. So tactical mastery, 25.8. And with the old one, 19. So tactical mastery goes up. But increases tactical damage you deal and healing done by you. Tactical offense increases the damage of your tactical attacks against level 102. Correct me if I'm wrong, Torner, but as a champion, I don't really do tactical attacks. I do... not a caster, so to speak. I think that's what tactical is. I'm more of a physical fighter. A physical damage dealer. So I don't know that having more tactical mastery really helps me. I don't like losing that much critical, honestly. Critical hit chance of melee attacks is 27.2%. Let's see what happens. 26.1. That is not much difference at all. But yet my armor goes up and my vitality. So we start based off of vitality. My morale is 17,418 with the new one 17,862. So I get 400 more. There's not a whole lot of difference there. We're just going to go with the new one and be done with it. But first we're going to open up our wardrobe. We have 288 of 290. We'll put the new one in there. So now it's 289 of 290. And now we're going to put the new armor on. Okay. I would worry about the essences and slots, but until I hit max level, I'm not going to worry about that. Because as y'all have seen, when you're doing the ordinary overlay and content, it's pretty easy anyway. There's no reason to min-max at this point, is my point. But at this point is my point. I use point a lot in my statements. Okay. So we need to go back over there to Lorrandan. We don't have that. Yeah, we do. I think I got that mount. Arnok. I think I got that. Yeah, there's Arnok right there. So we can get there easily. There's no reason we shouldn't just go straight there. We're going to save some time. Whoop, whoop. Because when I was going through there doing quests, the last time I was playing this, over here doing these quests, I made sure to go through there and get that stable master because there was quests right out there by it. And the milestone as well. So, woohoo! We didn't have to do that again. So now that we are over here, we need to go talk to somebody. Wrong one. Someone up there. I think we go this way. Oh, look at this. It's nice looking mounts right there. Alright, up here, I believe, is where we're going. This is really cool looking. Alright, so the captain over there is where we're going. I'm just looking around at what all's here. Okay. If the lady has sent you, I shall not deny your aid. Too many troubles have come to Lorrandan of late, and I fear I cannot resolve them all. Curious, though, that Lady Taranis sent you. Has she told you much of her sister, Lady Vanulus? I suspect not. The two of them have not spoken for years. All over Lord Forlong, no less. Know this, I will not involve myself in the sisters' feud, but I shall tell Lady Vanulus of your intent to aid us. Ah, yes. Where was I? Welcome to Arnok. I can't give you half the welcome of Lord Forlong would do. But he's gone off to Minas Tirith, off to war. And here I am. Baranor, captain of the guard, is who I am, and I must do my best to fill his shoes. Only he left me with such a great lot of green lads, all restless and rousting about. It's like herding mice. So I've made captains of Dagor and Indir. There's Dagor over there, destined for greatness, if you ask me. At any rate, between guarding Arnok and keeping watch on these damned Haradrim, we three have had our hands full, and then some. Now you look a well-traveled and sensible man. Could you lend my captains a hand? I assure you, Arnakrim lives depend on it. Some of these names just really make it hard on me to read. Okay, so here is Dagor. Now, thinking as a captain and tactician, I know that my greatest foe must be the enemy captain. Among the Haradrim who trespass in Lorrandan, there will be soldiers and there will be leaders. Without captains, the foe is confused and scattered, and we prevail. You seem formidable in combat, good man, and You are free to go while duty keeps me here. Would you enact my bold stratagem? The first rule of warfare, champion, is to give the enemy no quarter. If they cannot pull back and regroup, they must either bend or break. Now it so happens my men have espied some of the boats that brought the Herodrim into Lorrandan. They are here and there along the banks by the mouth of the river Uri. They have also noted piles of supplies not far from the boats. I say, let us burn their boats, let us trample their supplies. Then they'll have nowhere to run, then we'll have them. And by we, I mean me in thought, and you in action. As a captain, I cannot leave Arnok, and you are more than up to the task. We may not be the lucky few gone to fight at Minas Tirith, but we may still use martial tactics and strategies. The Southron foe despoils Losernok's soil, and I have a plan to deal them a decisive blow. A bundle of sticks is strong, whilst any one twig may be broken. Must seek out the Herod swordsmen in their camps and hideaways, and strike them before they strike at us in force. Duty binds me to my post here, but you, champion, could help to strike this blow and win the glory in so doing. Okay. We've got our marching orders. Anybody else around here? There's an expert cook. Excuse me. An expert tailor, expert weapon crafter, woodworker, jeweler. No expert armorsmith? Interesting. What about the jeweler? What do you got? What do you got there, sir? It only goes up to jewelry tier 5. Well, that's not going to help me any. Good day, sir. We go back over here to this forge. See if we can do anything real quick. Prospector. Oh, and smelting. Oh, hold on. Let's use this. Holy crap, I think I'm on top of his anvil. We'll get more crits this way. Or the possibility for more crits, I should say. Okay. Nothing we can do in that, of course. Now, if we look in West Emnet, extract, let's go ahead and do these real quick. Okay, and then let's go over to Metalsmith, West Emnet. We have our daily we can do. Can't do any of these, we don't have the stuff for them. That one either. Supreme. It's a no. Master, no. Artisan, yes. And my neck is giving me trouble. Expert. There we are. What about jeweler? Oh, we need a workbench. Oh, workbench right here. There we are. Lo and behold. Can't do that one. We don't have the stuff for it. Westfold. No. Supreme. Yes. Master. Yes. Artisan. Yes. Expert. Would you believe? Yes. Alright, so we did our daily crafting. Go ahead and use them for reputation. So we'll do the jewelers first. And then the armorsmith. Didn't do much, but you know, whatever. Alright, and check our old map. We got stuff around here to pick up and do and so on and so forth, but we are at an hour and 20 minutes in this stream, and it's past 10 o'clock, and I've got to go to work tomorrow. So let me go ahead and take a look at what we got left in our bags. That is Scholar. Here's a Metalsmith. What is this one? We already know it, unfortunately. Jewelry. We already know that one as well. This here. Oh, okay, that moved to a different spot. And this one here. What is this? Nothing to worry about. I need to put that into our shared storage. This into our shared storage. What do we got here? Level 86, we can't use it because we're up in the hundreds now. So I don't know why I even opened that. That was stupid. Tracery, let's throw these in. Might use them at another time. Go ahead and pull up our shared storage. Go to crafting whenever it finally catches up. Oh, it already is. And let's throw these in here. And now let's check our reward track to see where we're at. We get a whole whopping 2 more. Long ways to go. Alright, so these are Sealed Treasury Rare with no level. So that one we will throw in our vault. Enhancement Runes. And we can use those. Oops, wrong thing. There we are. That one is capped right now. We'll go ahead and open our ordinary vault. Go to legendary items, and we'll throw this in here for later. That, take care of all of that. Let's go ahead and browse the shop. Actually, one of the things we will do is we will break that down. Everything else we will sell. Nothing to repair, and we're good. We are golden, in fact. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this particular video. If you're watching on Twitch, please hit the follow. If you're over on YouTube watching, hit the subscribe and leave a like and a comment. It really helps me out. Then head over to the big X that used to be a little bitty blue bird and follow me there. It's at Lorrandan the Gnome. That NPC behind me is doing some weird crap. I don't know what's going on there. Alright, anyway, that's going to do it for tonight. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, night, morning, or whatever time it is, wherever you are. This is Lorrandan the Gnome. I'm signing off. Y'all have a fantastic... I've already done that. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. I have no idea. I don't have a script. I just do this stuff. Professional. No.